We are live. We are live. Welcome, everybody. Sorry for the 3-minute delay. We were making sure everything was perfect for this lesson for you today. Good morning.
Hello, friends. Tell us where you're watching from.
Yes. Some of you have already been in the chat room already. We see people from Colombia. We see people, Italy. Good morning from Italy. I see Iran. Let us know where you're saying hello from. Let us know where you're at. Let us know if you're excited to learn about grammar today. Woo!
Tell us, friends, where you're watching from. Also, remember to share this video with any friends you have learning English and who would like to better communicate with English grammar.
Yes. Get your quiz out as well, because we're going to be going over the answers and we are going to be going over some of the things that we've talked about today. So we have Yemen, Pakistan, we have Davigo, good morning. I'm a Brazilian from Ireland. Colombia, we got all kinds of people from all over. Awesome. So as some of you saw on our social media, we have reached our goal of connecting with over 1,000 people this morning. So we are so excited. We know slowly but surely they're going to be coming on to this call. So we couldn't be happier with everything. So should we just get into it?
Why not? Let's begin. Thank you, everybody, for being here.
Yeah. Thanks so much. So keep on telling us where you are coming from. Dora's in the chat. Welcome, Dora.
Nice to see you, Dora. See, Carlos is also here. Hello, Carlos. Haru, nice to see you. Familiar face. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Yes. Okay, Jennifer, I interrupted you rudely before.
No, it's cool. We're going to get right into it. So I'm going to share my screen. Unfortunately, you are not going to see us any longer, for now anyways. So we are going to go over some of this presentation with you so you guys can see it. So as you know, we have Adriana with us from Australia. We have me, Jennifer, here from the States. And we're here today to talk to you about better communication with grammar. So notice on this first slide, we have a hashtag. Hashtag Better English Grammar. And this is the way that we want to connect with you. We want you guys to share your success of today's lesson. We want you to share your excitement about today's lesson. We want you to connect with us about today's lesson. So during this lesson, after this lesson, today, tomorrow, forever, you guys can share your experience by using Better English Grammar. You can take screenshots of the video. You can take pictures of your notes. You can take pictures, a selfie of your excited face and use that hashtag and say, oh my gosh, I'm learning grammar, and just be excited. We are obviously excited. I think my excitement is showing through. I love grammar.
I'm very excited too, Jennifer.
Good. So when, after this lesson, tell us if you liked it on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. Tell us if you liked this live lesson and use Better English Grammar hashtag. We have more people joining. Hello, Pakistan. Hello, Afghanistan. We're going to be moving to the next slide. We help students improve their English, and we are going to help you improve their fluency. You know we're English teachers, but that's not all. We want to tell you a little bit more about us. So, Adriana, take it away.
Well, friends, as you know, my name is Adriana, and I help ESL learners reach a high level of English fluency and proficiency. I've worked with many students from different countries, from different backgrounds, to help them reach their goals of being confident, fluent, and proficient in English. What about you, Jennifer?
Yes. So I am Jennifer, as you as you know, and I am the founder and teacher at English Outside the Box, and I help my students really focus on everyday English, on real English, on English that they can use, English that they'll see, English that they'll hear, and English that will help them improve their everyday communication skills. So I have also worked with students from all over the world. I've actually lived and taught in Brazil. I lived and worked in Australia as well. So yeah, so together we have taught the world, really. So that's exciting.
It seems so. Maybe some countries I haven't taught in, you've taught in, Jennifer.
Yeah, I think between the two of us, we have maybe taught everywhere. Maybe not, but maybe.
Hopefully. But I think after today's lesson, I'm sure we have.
Yeah. Okay, so we are moving to the next slide. Make sure you all stay until the end because we have exciting surprises. We are going to be teaching you the best way to learn grammar. Okay, we're going to be teaching you the best way to learn grammar. So don't leave us. Stay to the end because we only have these surprises for people watching this live lesson. Before we begin with our grammar lesson today, we want to hear from you. So we want you to tell us, how will your life improve if you can speak better English? You guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, can tell us in the chat right now. Please tell us in the chat right now, how will your life improve if you can speak better English? Will you get a job? Will you pass the TOEFL or the IELTS? What will you do? And you can type this in the chat right now. And I'm just going to put a little note in the chat just in case people can't see. So refresh your screen if you can't see us on video, okay? So we have a couple people saying that we don't know. All right, so yes, Samira is saying that she can get a job, she can go to university. English is really a passion for me, so it's a pleasure for me to improve it every day. There are a lot of anonymous people in the chat room, so unfortunately we might not see your name. English is an international language, so Haroon says it can connect or can contact with people all over the world. John could do an international job, easily travel. Dave Vigo from Colombia says that he can know other cultures around the world. That's beautiful. So basically you're telling us that if you can speak better English, you can get better jobs, you can travel, you can pass the IELTS, you can go to university, you can fulfill your passion. This is so, so beautiful. Sir, please reply me and guide me about your program. I don't understand what's going on. We have a couple of confusion comments in the chat box here. Don't worry, we'll get there. Keep telling us how you will improve your life if you can speak better. So let's go on. Adriana, why don't you tell us a little bit about some common mistakes and get us going with our grammar. Why is it important to know the common mistakes in English?
Well, friends, I can hear myself. One moment. Why? Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is there an echo or is it just, oh, it's better now. I apologize. Okay. Well, friends, as you know, mistakes. We've talked about this week, and mistakes are common, and mistakes are not necessarily a bad thing. We learn from our mistakes. That's why this week we gave you a quiz to complete to test your knowledge and test your understanding of English grammar. Why? because we want to be fluent and we want to be proficient in English. And in order to be able to know where we are on our language learning journey, we have to test ourselves to know how we can improve. Okay, but Jennifer, why is it important to know the mistakes? Can you tell us a little bit more about this?
Understanding the most common mistakes is going to help you not continue to make them. So understanding the most common mistakes is going to help you not continue to make these mistakes. So that's why right now we're going to go over the quiz answers. So a lot of you guys emailed us your answers. So get out your answers now, get out your paper, because we're going to be going over these quiz answers now. Okay, so number one. I want to just kind of comment about some of these comments in the chat. We have Anonymous0060. This video is absolutely live. Absolutely live. We're just sharing a PDF document over this live video so you can more easily follow along and see the answer. We have a variety of levels joining us this morning, so if it were just us speaking, it might be a little hard to follow. A couple people are confused as well, so we're doing a live training and we're going to be going over the answers of your quiz right now. All right, Carlos has a great idea of using names. Absolutely. All right. So, and Adriana is the anonymous 4153 in the chat. She's going to log in.
I apologize, friends. I'm also an anonymous, and thank you, Carlos, for this kind suggestion.
Carlos for being the superstar. So, all right, so hopefully Anonymous0060, you're a little happier because you're using some curse words in our chat here this morning. So hopefully, knowing it is live, you're a little happier with this. All right, let's go over number one. Number one, you had the sentence, "There is very hot in the winter." You can see on our screen here that you should have changed "there is" to "it is" or "it's." There, in this sentence, is an adverb. Specifically, it's an adverb of place. An adverb of place cannot be the subject of the sentence. It cannot have a verb after it because grammatically it's very incorrect. Adverbs of place can go in the middle of the sentence. It can go at the end of a sentence. So we have to have a pronoun or some kind of subject, a noun, a person, a place, or a thing as the subject of a sentence. So we would change it to "it." It's very hot in the winter. If we wanted to use the adverb of place "there," we would put it in the middle. It's very hot there in the winter. Or we put it at the end. It's very hot in the winter there. Okay? If you guys have any questions about what we're reviewing as we go over it, write them down, write them in the chat, and we are going to do our best to answer you. When I'm speaking, I can't really also be in the chat room. Adriana will try, and when Adriana is speaking, I will try my best to be in the chat room. But know that we're also trying to do like 5 different things at one time, so bear with us.
I'm trying very hard, friends, to be active. So let me first change my name and you will see me there.
Shay Dima says she can't see or hear you. I think that other people can hear us. So maybe refresh your screen, check your audio, etc. Let's move on to number 2. Number 2, if I will be early, I'll call you. This is an example of the first conditional, also called the future real conditional. The future real conditional never, did I say never? Never uses the word will, the modal word will. If I will be early, I'll call you is wrong because we never use will in the if clause. When we have the first conditional, the future real, you absolutely must use the simple present or the present continuous. So the correct answer is, if I am early, I'll call you. If I am early, I'll call you. So as a review, when you have the first conditional or the future real, you can never have will in the if clause. The if clause will always have the simple present or the present continuous, and the result clause will use the future will. Okay, so that is questions or the answers to 1 and 2. Remember, if you still don't understand something, use the chat box to ask questions. So the chat room is for you to ask questions and connect with us.
Thank you, Jennifer. I am active in the chat room at the moment. So if friends do have an issue, I'm there answering questions while Jennifer is talking. Sorry, Jennifer, to interrupt, but just to let you know and them know.
No worries. So Noha says, don't use past simple. So Noha, your question would be, it doesn't use the past simple for your question structure. It, as in the grammar, it doesn't use the past simple question mark. So that the simple past is going to be used in a different conditional clause. It's going to be used in the second conditional. For example, if I were you, I would study more English, maybe. Or if I won the lottery, I would travel the world. So when the if clause uses the simple past, that's a different conditional. That's the second conditional. Great, great question. All right, it seems like everyone else understands the answers. We're going to move on. You can still ask questions, okay? We're going to go on to number 3. Number 3, she is used to wake up early on Sundays. We know this is wrong. Why? Because there is the verb phrase used to be used to. She is used to. Be used to is a phrase, a verb phrase that means to be accustomed to. To be accustomed to. This verb phrase uses a preposition to. In this case, to is a preposition. So when we have a preposition, everybody, and you have a verb that comes after it, you absolutely, absolutely need to use the gerund, that verb in the ing form. I repeat, if you have a preposition and the word after the preposition is a verb, it must be in the ing tense. So she is used to waking up early on Sundays. She's used to waking up early. Used to waking up. That is the answer to number 3. Remember, if you have any questions, you can always ask us in the chat, and we will do our best to answer those questions, okay? So we are going to let Adriana come on in. We're going to give her a break in the chat room. I'm going to come into the chat room now. And Adriana is going to be reviewing the answers to number 4 and number 5. All right, so we're switching to number 4.
Okay, friends, are you ready? Let's try it. So number 4, we had the sentence, they stopped to smoke cigarettes because it was unhealthy. Now, to smoke, this is incorrect. Why? Okay, the correct answer would be, in this sentence, they stopped smoking cigarettes because it was unhealthy. Okay, gerunds and infinitives, many ESL learners have problems with this, but here in this context, we can see stop plus gerund, it describes the activity you no longer do. But stop plus the infinitive describes the reason why you stopped. So here, if you have stop plus infinitive, You're giving reason and giving an explanation as to why you stopped. But here, stop plus gerund, you're describing the activity, so the action or what you are doing, which you no longer do. Okay, friends, if we do have any questions, we are here to help you out. Below the video, you will see the chat roll. Please leave your questions there so that we can answer them. Okay, the fifth question in this quiz was, it is very bad weather. Strange. It's very bad weather. It's contraction. It is very bad weather. Okay, this is a common mistake I hear many of my students making. Okay, the correct answer here is the weather is very bad. Okay, why? Here we begin the sentence with it. The subject, we can't use it. The subject should be the weather. So the weather is very bad. Excellent. Friends, if we have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the chat roll if you have any questions. Sorry, I'm just going to the chat roll. Okay, Anon2559 says, please give us an example with the second case. Okay, very for bad. Okay, I think these are questions coming in from before. Friends, if you do have any questions regarding these ones, keep them in the chat roll and we will attend to them the best we can. Okay, fantastic. Let's move on to the next slide.
All right.
So friends, we have, I would like you to imagine this. This situation is based on real events. So, you know, over the past few days, if you have been following us on Instagram, on Facebook, we have been giving you real life stories and events which can happen due to poor grammar skills, which can cause big miscommunication problems, just problems in general. These things can happen and will happen. This situation, which we will go through now, is based on a real event. Let's continue.
All righty, let's do it.
Okay, so friends, if you are watching, please try to, while I'm reading this, you can practice some pronunciation and repeat after me. Okay, so Bob has been on many online dating websites looking for the perfect woman. He finally found his ideal match. However, since Bob lives in Brazil and Jane lives in Russia, they are forced to speak in English. Jane is well educated and speaks English fluently, but Bob struggles to speak English fluently. One day, Jane asks Bob, "What is the capital of Brazil?" Bob replies, "The capital of the Brazil is the Brasilia." Jane was a little confused at Bob's English and was worried this mistake was just one of many mistakes he'd make. She was worried that they would have a communication barrier when they spoke with each other. Jane ended the relationship. Okay, Bob is very unlucky in this situation, friends. And can you see a problem here? Is there any reason this is a miscommunication and a communication barrier? Jane left Bob, she ended the relationship, and Jennifer, would you like to explain why here? But maybe Jennifer, let's ask our friends to see if they maybe know what the problem is in this situation.
Yes. So why was Jane confused? Where were the mistakes? Were the mistakes in Bob's English? Is it a common mistake? And how can we fix it? So before we give you the answer, we want to give you the opportunity to answer it yourself because we know you can do it. We know that you can identify these mistakes, and I have faith that you could even explain it, because I know some of you even emailed us the answers, and we told you to save it for the live lesson because we wanted to review everything here with you. So Matoa Kakil, sorry, I butchered that name, I'm sorry. Bob had a bad English. Bob has, he probably still has bad English, we don't know. He has bad English. We don't want to use the article a with English. Someone has bad English, someone has good English. We never use that article a. Okay, so is there any, Connie, is there any other example of a gerund followed by the preposition to, like in the third mistake? I gave an example to John in addition to, so kind of going back to those questions, sorry, this is question number 3 of your quiz. In addition to teaching this lesson, I'm also writing in the chat box. Okay, Victoria! Welcome, Victoria. Dora, ding, 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 ding. You got it, Dora, you said the. And it is absolutely, absolutely a common mistake. In this sentence, in this paragraph, I'm going to go back so we can see this together. In this, imagine this situation with Bob. Bob said, the capital of the Brazil is the Brasilia. Ah! The problem here is the use of the article the incorrect use of the article the. As you know, or as you know now, you do not use the article, the definite article the, with proper nouns. Proper nouns are the names of things, cities, states, countries, people's names, the names of attractions. A proper noun is the name of something. We never, ever use the with a proper noun. There are going to be some exceptions, like the United States, the Eiffel Tower. So there are going to be some exceptions, but friends, we want you to just be comfortable with the idea that most of the time you're not going to use the article the with proper nouns, okay? So do not use definite articles with proper nouns. Some of you are now saying what the, like the UK, Kids 007DZ said the UK. So yes, that is an exception, but most of the time we don't want to use the article with the, the article the with proper nouns. So articles is a really, really big mistake for a lot of learners. And unfortunately, it's because some languages don't use articles in their language, like Korean, for example. My Korean speakers have a hard time with this because articles don't exist in their language, so it's hard for them to use. So I want to briefly give you a couple of rules for article use. So make sure you have your pen, make sure you have your paper, because this is where we are teaching you in this live lesson. Articles are going to be a, an, and the. We have indefinite articles, a and an, and we have definite articles, the. The difference between a and an, of course, is that an is going to be used with nouns that have a vowel sound. Like this morning I ate an egg for breakfast, and I had a piece of toast. So that is the difference between a and an. These indefinite articles, a and an, are going to be used for singular, countable nouns only. Singular, countable nouns only, okay? And we use it when we introduce something for the first time, or when we're not sure what noun we're referring to, because again, it's indefinite. The is a definite article, and we use it after we've introduced a noun, or we use it when we know, the speaker and the listener, exactly what we are talking about. It's a definite article. We definitely know what we're talking about. Okay? Dora says sometimes she does make this mistake. She makes this mistake. So yes, if you're talking about articles, it is a really common one. So we wanted to teach you a little bit about this common mistake using Bob as an example. Sorry, Bob, we made an example out of you. If you have any questions about this common mistake about articles, about a, and, or the, put it in the chat. We are going to have a live question and answer session time at the end of this lesson. So if we don't answer your question right away in the chat, please be patient. We definitely will go over these mistakes. We'll go over your questions during our question and answer time, which is one of the bonuses for sticking around. All right, so if you have questions about this, let us know in the chat, but we are going to keep it going because we want to talk to you a little bit about the problem with poor grammar. Because unfortunately, I'm sorry, my dears, my friends, my students, my English learners, my English lovers, there can be problems with grammar. Probably the most important is that it can give someone a negative first impression of you. Unfortunately, you know, when you meet someone and you open your mouth and you begin communicating with them, if you have poor grammar, if you speak incorrectly, then unfortunately you might seem unintelligent. Now, that is not my opinion. I do not believe that. I know that learning another language is difficult. I know learning another language takes intelligence. Adriana and I both speak more than 2 languages, so we have learned languages with you. We also learned English once upon a time. So we promise, we know you're not unintelligent. We know you are intelligent when you're learning English. But there are unfortunately a lot of ignorant people in the world who don't understand that. Maybe your future employer will feel that way. It can also create miscommunication and a lot of lost opportunities. It can also leave you frustrated. So if you have poor grammar, maybe you'll feel frustrated. Does anybody ever have problems with any of these? You know, has anyone ever experienced miscommunication or experienced frustration with grammar? Let us know in the chat. We want to keep this conversation going. But we are here today, as we told you, to tell you how to communicate better. So we want to help you avoid all of those problems. And Adriana is going to tell you some of the steps to do it. Take it away.
Thank you, Jennifer. I apologize. I was just a little bit caught up in the chat. That's been, it's quite active. Maybe you could just go back to some comments. I do apologize. Friends, if we have missed any comments or anything, we will be going through this at the end. So just copy and paste them at the end if we do miss any. Okay, back on track. So what are the steps to better communication with grammar? Okay, yes, friends, there are steps that you can take to better communicate with grammar. So the first step is to identify common mistakes. This is what we have done through this quiz, and we have identified common mistakes which you make or which you make with English grammar. Okay, then the next step is to understand the most important useful grammar points. Then the next step to better communicate with grammar is to review grammar in a natural way with conversation. So listening to conversations, maybe having a conversation in a natural way. The fourth step is practice. Friends, there's no point in learning grammar rules but not practicing. Remember, practice makes perfect. You have to use your grammar knowledge in a variety of ways and different activities. So, this leads us to our last point here. Point 5, you have to use it. If you don't use it, you lose it. So you have to be using your grammar so that you can better communicate with grammar. Okay, let's continue to the next slide. Okay, but friends, most importantly, how can we help you? We, me and Jennifer. Well, we started this week, teaching you some of the most common mistakes. Okay, we began to help you understand some of the most important points. Excellent. But we want to show you more. We don't want you to be frustrated. We want you to improve your English, to better communicate with grammar, and to speak and use English with confidence. We want to give you practice with conversation and activities, and we want to help you use better grammar. Excellent. Thank you, Jennifer. Can you tell us a little bit about how we can use our grammar better?
Yes. So I was also just doing a little bit here in the chat. We had some questions about this gerund and infinitive, questions about articles. We have all kinds of stuff. Your writing is not clear. I can't see it that clearly. So sometimes if the presentation is blurry, it's actually your internet connection. That was an anonymous 5030, so you can watch it in YouTube or you can refresh your screen. Carlos from Italy had a great point. Rome wasn't built in a day. So
great point. Excellent. Sorry, I just have to say, Carlos, fantastic. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah. So we want to introduce to you better communication with grammar. So Adriana just told you, going back, the steps that you guys need to take to communicate better with grammar is identifying the common mistakes, understanding the most useful and most important grammar points. You need to review the grammar in a natural way. You need to use conversation, you need to practice, and you need to use it. And that is why we have introduced to you better communication with grammar. And better communication with grammar is the complete, the ultimate, step-by-step grammar training course to help you improve your speaking skills and to start using better grammar. This step-by-step training course has 8 grammar sections, 8 of the most important grammar sections, and over 32 lectures reviewing all of this important information. This course has audio, video, PDFs, downloadable worksheets, conversations between Adriana and me using the language, transcripts, and all kinds of learning materials and resources for you to improve your grammar and to speak even better. This is a little preview of what you'll get inside this course. As soon as you start the course, you will have your introduction video, you'll get ebooks, you'll get video lessons on prepositions, you'll learn irregular verbs, and the 8 sections that we'll review in this course are adverbs, adjectives, gerunds and infinitives, so using those examples of stop, the difference between stop and the gerund, stop and the infinitive, the use of prepositions with gerunds. We talk about all of that. We'll talk about all of the present tenses, the past tenses, the future tenses, My friends, we will talk to you about the perfect tenses because everybody has problems with the perfect tenses. And we'll talk about the conditional. So the conditional was a mistake on number 2 of your quiz. And we talked about the use of will or the use of the past tense. So we will cover all of that in this online course. What else will they learn, Adriana? Tell us a little bit about that.
Excellent. Thank you, Jennifer. So friends, what will you learn? Learning is important. What are you going to learn? You'll learn how to improve your communication skills by understanding your mistakes, fixing them, and practicing with natural conversations on various activities and on various topics and personal connection.
Yes.
Thank you, Jennifer. Okay, friends. Today we have some surprise bonuses for you for attending our free live training. These surprise bonuses are available to the first 20 students, VIP students. Now, what is a VIP student and why do you want to be a VIP student? These are the special bonuses we have for you today for the first 20 students. A 45-minute video lesson on prepositions held by Jennifer. My ebook, 168 Idioms Explained with Answers and Exercises included. An irregular verb list with both the American and Australian audio. Invites to 2 live trainings on the perfect tenses and conditionals, and also 2 15-minute Skype calls. Friends, this bonus 2 15-minute Skype calls is only available to the first 20 students to enroll. This is limited to 20 students. So if you're the 21st student, I'm sorry, but you're too late. Only 20 students will get 2 15-minute Skype calls with either me or Jennifer.
Yes. So are you going to be one of those 20 students? I hope so.
Let us know in the chat.
All right.
You're stuck in the chat. Excellent. Thank you. Okay, friends. Are you ready to start speaking better English today? Are you ready for better communication skills?
Today, are you ready to take your fluency to the next level? So what are you guys thinking about your English? Are you ready to start speaking better? Are you ready to have better communication skills? Let us know in the chat. We know there's a slight delay in this audio, so we do want to give you guys a little bit of time to answer. I'm not sure what Dora's asking about the audio. Dora, I hope you're hearing our audio okay. And on 3825, he said, or he or she, I don't know, they're anonymous. They say yes, they are ready to start speaking better English. They are ready to start having better communication skills. Anonymous 9355 says the same thing. So I'm ready to start learning better English. Dabago from Colombia, yes. Abodu, yes, I am. I want to make a point of this. Abdo. You said yes, I'm. Yes, I'm. The contraction of I am, I'm. You can only use the contraction I'm if you have the verb or the adjective after that, like yes, I'm ready. However, if you just have the short answer, you have to use the subject and the verb am. I am. Yes, I am. VU2, if I don't want to be a VIP student, then can we see your live class? No. If you're not a VIP student, then you won't have any of these resources. All of these resources are for VIP students. Anonymous 4753 says yes. M. Jemmy says yes. 5030, yes. Carlos from Italy, yes. Woohoo! Chapeau is listening from his phone or her phone because it's difficult from the computer. The audio for asking questions. Adriana, I don't know, maybe you and Dora were talking about something here about the audio. The audio files in our course, Dora, are for practice. It's for practice. So you guys told us that you're ready to start speaking better English. You told us you're ready for better communication skills. You told us that if you improve your grammar, you'll get better jobs, you'll be more confident, you'll be more comfortable, you can travel, you can communicate, you can connect, you can do all of these things. So we want to help you. Adriana? We're going to talk a little bit about the value of this. Now, don't run off and get scared. There's a difference between value and price, but we really want to show you the value that you're getting in this course.
Okay, friends, so value is not the price. Please do not be scared. Okay, so 45-minute video lesson, which was asked about in the chat, is valued at $99. Ebook is valued at $25. The irregular verb list plus audio plus worksheet is valued at $49 with both American and Australian accent. Invites to 2 live trainings is valued at 250 American dollars. Invites, to 15-minute Skype calls is valued at $50 US. Note, students, this is only available for the first 20 VIP students. So only 20 students get this bonus. Plus 32 lectures self-study e-course. That is lifetime access to better communication with grammar. Total value is $822, friends, but
don't you worry. That's not what you're paying today. That's not what VIP students pay.
Okay, friends, as you have all been very loyal to me and Jennifer, and we appreciate your time and energy you have put into dedicating yourself to learning this beautiful language and to being a part of our lovely community. That is why the investment in yourself today, in investing into better communication skills, is only $97. Friends, forget about that number before. Number before was a total value English lesson, so what it is worth. But today we have a gift for you. It is the opportunity to be a VIP student, and if you are one of the first 20 VIP students, you will also have the opportunity to speak with either me or Jennifer in 2 15-minute Skype calls.
This is exciting. I'm just monitoring the chat here because we have Mohammed85, what is this? So Mohammed85, we're telling you about the best way to learn grammar. And then we have A. Schmidt saying, will there be any free class anymore? So we have Anon 5030 is asking how to apply. So we are going to review that right now. So if you are ready to make the investment in yourself, if you're ready to have better communication skills in grammar and you want those Skype calls, remember, it's only the first 20 students. It's only the first 20. So make sure you sign up quickly to get those 20 spots. You can sign up to become a VIP member right now in this chat, in this call. We are going to be going over the information, and we are going to be helping you here, answering your questions, and going over everything. So Mohammed85, we're telling you how you can participate right now. So on this screen, in between the video that you're watching and the chat box, you see the pink button, Become a VIP Student Now. You want to click that. You want to become a VIP. You want those 20 calls. You want that value. You want $822 worth of English materials for under $100, because it's never happening again, okay? This is the first time we're introducing our course, so the only time it will ever be this value. Once you click on Become a VIP Student, you are then going to go to our information page. On this information page, at the top, it has the button, I want to be a VIP student. We wanted to give you this information page for you to learn more about it. There's frequently asked questions, there's a video, there's all kinds of information that you're able to read. You can read it, but remember, if you wait too long, you might not be one of the first 20 students to enroll. So once you click Become a VIP Student on this page, and I want to be a VIP student on our sales page, you are going to see the final steps. First, you need to create an account. A Schmidt 001, this is forever. We didn't mention that, Adriana, actually. This course, although it's going to only be this VIP price right now of $97. This price will change in 10 days. This price will increase, and it will never be this price again. But whoever buys the VIP course today is going to have access to this course forever. When we make changes, when we make updates, when we add lectures, when we add bonus videos, you are going to always have lifetime access. That is why you need to create your account, the final steps. By creating your account, you are going to be able to log into your school, log into the training course. Once you create your account, that is not the final step. You do need to purchase the course. So you can enroll in the school and create an account, but that's only step one. You need to complete the course enrollment and purchase a payment using a credit card or, of course, using PayPal. And notice you'll see your bonus coupon there for the VIP pricing. All right. So what I want to mention here as well, I want to talk about whether or not you should join. Should you join? Absolutely. You should absolutely join this course because you are going to be able to improve your skills. You are going to be able to speak better grammar, and you will notice a difference in your English. We promise. This is the same steps that we have used with our private Skype students, in our other courses, and our other grammar training. We have helped students speak better. We have helped students pass TOEFL and IELTS exams. We've helped people get jobs. Our training has helped people achieve their goals, and we want to help you. We're confident that this will work. We're confident that this will improve your skills. But if you enroll, if you buy today, you complete the lectures, you complete the course, you do the extra practice, you do the work, you record your audio and video practicing, and you don't improve and you're not happy with this course, we will absolutely give you your money back because we want you to be happy. Ultimately, in the end, our goal is to help you reach your goal. So if you're not happy with the course once you purchase, let us know. And if you have done the work, then we will absolutely give you your money back. And I want to just mention a little bit about, why we're not doing this for free. We give a lot of resources. We're giving this 1-hour live training for free. We give live lessons on YouTube and on Facebook and on Instagram, all kinds for free. But this course, 30 2 different lectures, bonus activities, worksheets, quizzes, conversations. All of these materials took a lot of time and a lot of our effort to make it perfect for you. That is why, we are having you enroll in this course and offering it to you at this cheap price, because it is a lot of material, but we want you to be able to join. We want you to be able to join. So remember, you get that 30-day money-back guarantee. Remember, when you join today and you are one of the first 20 students, then you guys are going to instantly get all those bonuses. You're going to instantly get your audio, instantly get your ebook. You're instantly going to get your class on prepositions. And you are going to get the very first lecture of this course, adverbs. So today you will immediately start improving your grammar and speaking better English. We are going to release the rest of the lectures to you starting March 1st, because we want to give you time to review the information and be confident before we just dump everything on you and overwhelm you. So we're going to allow you to join today, get all of those bonuses, have some time to review it, practice it, use it, and then we will go over what's next, okay? So Adriana, I'm going to give you a break in the chat room. So I'm going to give you a break and I'm going to hop in because I do see some of these questions, but what else do you have for our friends today?
Friends, please ask your questions. If you do have any questions about, hello, okay, thank you, Jennifer. If you do have any questions, friends, please leave them in the chat roll. Jennifer's there at the moment. Friends, learning can be challenging. It can be tough to understand English, to use English, and some of you have already worked with me or you have attended our live trainings. You do understand that it takes time and you need to be guided and you need to be directed in the right direction. There is hope. But if you have been studying English for a long time and if you are not happy with your level, if you need English for a better job, to pass IELTS, TOEFL, or just for more opportunities to travel, to meet a girl, to meet a boy, then let us help you. Thank you, Jennifer.
Yeah, absolutely. And I wanna say one more really important thing, because a lot of students are like, is it free? Is it free? Is it free? When you have to pay for something, when you invest money into something, you are 99% more likely to complete it and you're more likely to finish it. If we said, here are 32 lectures for you and here is it for free, how many of you would actually complete all 32? Would you procrastinate? Would you think, I'll do it later? Would you make excuses? The chances are probably. I have offered courses in the past. I've done free courses and I've done paid courses. I just did a free 3-day grammar challenge last weekend and only 50% completed the entire 3 days. A lot of people gave up. They stopped because they found excuses, they found other information, or they found other things to do. However, in the past courses that I've done, students that have paid always complete it to the end because they've invested their time, they've invested their money, so they are going to complete it. And that's why we want to give you the opportunity to reach your goals. If you pay, you cannot make an excuse, and we will be there to help you, to guide you, and to support you. All right? We're your coaches. Go team. Okay.
Friends, also, I would like to just touch base on what Jennifer said. You know, we do a lot of work online and we work very, very hard to create the best content for you. And it is true, if you do want to push yourself, you setting goals, setting targets, and also using these resources will help you. let us help you.
Yes. I'm hopping in the chat here again. We're going to open up our Q&A. A Schmidt, before 97 for 1 month or forever. A Schmidt, it's 97 forever. You already answered that, but I'm answering it again. Then we had another question, 30-day money-back guarantee. I'm just hopping in here. Somebody asked if we will update it weekly. Anonymous 3879. 3879. We will release the lectures over the weeks. So we are going to add all of the 8 lectures for you starting March 1st. And then we will slowly release all of them to you over the next few weeks. So they will be updated. All right. So remember, today is the only day to get the 2 Skype calls. And only the first 20 get them. So will you be one of these VIP students? Okay. We're going to open it up for questions now. Q&A. So this is the time for us to answer Q&As. This can be questions about the course. This can be questions about what we reviewed today in this lecture, this live lesson. This can be questions about English. We also are going to leave this open for you to enroll. Remember, only the first 20 students, okay?
Excellent, friends. Please ask your questions, and do remember, only 20 students do get all of these bonuses. Don't miss out. You can see the button there. Have a look at it, and please ask us questions if you have any.
Yeah, Anonymous 7949 asks, during the course, if we have a question, will you answer or not? So if you have questions during the course, we will answer your questions and help support you on this English journey. Absolutely. So everything we have, we think you'll understand. We have worksheets, we have answers, we have audio, we have transcripts. So you have so many resources there. But if you have additional questions during the course, we will answer. And of course, if you sign up for the Skype calls, then you can absolutely connect with us and ask your questions live on Skype.
Also, friends, a lot of people, maybe you are wondering regarding maybe some grammar topics, but we have analyzed all the grammar topics in quite a lot of detail. For example, the first section is on adverbs. The format, this is it's not a course where you get the structure and fill in the blanks with grammar. I'm not too sure if we have gone through this during our presentation. You do have this section, friends. So you will know, you'll see how, for example, adverbs are used and why you should learn adverbs. Then you will have, thank you, Jennifer. Okay, Jennifer is just enlarging this for us. So for example here, when you do enroll today, what you will get, for example, at the moment, you have the ebook, 168 idioms explained with exercises and answers. I know some of you may already have this ebook in this live training, but you don't have the prepositions video lesson. But this ebook, for those of you who don't know about my ebook, this isn't a classical ebook. Me and Jennifer have worked very hard to show you different concepts. In this ebook, for example, you have the idiom, you have the definition, you have examples of the idiom in sentences in use, but also you have exercises to check your knowledge and understanding, and also answers included. Same as the video lesson with prepositions. As you can see, you have 41 minutes and 28 seconds a video lesson. Jennifer, in her video preposition lesson, has explained in detail how to use prepositions, when to use prepositions, also providing clear examples and the language in use. Friends, in every section, you are provided with a worksheet. Why? As we have gone through in this presentation, and we have mentioned before in our live lessons, on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, language learning doesn't stop. Jennifer speaks Portuguese, I speak Croatian, we both speak a language fluently. Learning a language is a long-term process. We understand that for you to develop your language skills, you have to be applying your knowledge. That is why in the adverb section, for example, this is the first section of the Better Communication with Grammar course, you have a short video introduction. So this is 30 seconds, just an introduction, how and why you should be using and learning adverbs. Then you have a video lesson. Okay, here we go through, so what are adverbs? The explanation. How are adverbs structured? So how do you place an adverb in a sentence? What type of adverbs they are? But most importantly, friends, use. When can you use this? This is the difference between our course and other courses out there because we place a big emphasis on language in use. As I mentioned before, we both speak a second language fluently. It takes time and it takes dedication. With hard work, there's a lot of hope. That's why we have also this audio. So a natural conversation practice. This, friends, will help you not only to see how this language is used, but it will help you to use those adverbs and use those grammatical structures. But that's not all. We really put in a lot of work. I know that it seems like I'm talking a lot, but in this review quiz worksheet and answers, here, this is a document with about 10 pages of, it's a worksheet, you have questions. This is fill in the blanks work, which you can do. Some people like to do this, some people don't like to do this. If you like to do this, you have this option. Doesn't mean that you have to do it, but if you are the kind of learner who likes to fill in the blanks and see sentences and likes to learn structures, we have this in the video and review section. If you like to learn through natural conversations, we got you covered in the audio section. Jennifer, do you have anything to add about the various sections in the course?
I think you pretty much said everything. I think you have to turn off your audio. I'm hearing an echo. But you pretty much said everything. Again, the focus really is on how you can use it. So I never use grammar textbooks. I think grammar textbooks are boring and awful. So that's why we have video lessons, audio lessons, and ways for you to practice as you are naturally going to use them. Use these grammar points. It's really helping you connect with the language. So all of our sections will also tell you why they're important. So for example, when you use adverbs, you need adverbs because you need to emphasize what's important. We have adjectives. Adjectives are going to help you bring your stories to life. It's going to help you have more interesting conversations and have better conversations. And you're going to, have gerunds and infinitives to bring more meaning, etc., etc. So I've answered some of the questions in the chat. Dora was asking about, articles, the. So the is used for definite, singular nouns when the listener and the speaker know about that. So then we have Clemma, please. I don't have a username and a password. How do I get them? So Clemma, to become a VIP student and to get a password, you have to sign up for the course, buy the course, and then you will have access to the information. So Zabia, as Adriana just said, you will see the big pink button, Become a VIP Student Now. You can click there to enroll, and that is how you can join the course. We had some questions earlier about gerunds and infinitives, and there was a question more specifically about more examples with stop as quitting with a gerund, and stop with the infinitive, meaning stopping one action to do another. So guys, I eat way too much ice cream. Way too much ice cream. I eat ice cream every day because it is so delicious. It's really bad though. I need to quit. I need to stop eating ice cream. I need to stop eating ice cream. Because I used stop with the gerund, eating, that has the emphasis of quitting. I need to quit using or eating ice cream. However, we also can use stop with the infinitive. And when we use stop in the infinitive, that means that we stop one action to do another. So on my way home from work, I'm going to stop to buy more ice cream. I really want ice cream, so I'm going to stop to buy some. That means I'm going to stop the action of going home. I'm going to go to the store and I'm going to buy that ice cream. So that's another example of stop with the gerund and stop with the infinitive. All right. There was another question earlier, I remember, about a preposition with to or other prepositions with for. So we said be used to doing something, preposition to. I'm excited about teaching all of you in this course. I'm excited about teaching you. About is a preposition, so we have the gerund, teaching you. So those are some examples of expressions with a preposition using the gerund. And friends, you're going to learn so much more. You're going to learn so many more of these expressions in the course. So Clemma is excited to become one of these VIP students. We had Anonymous 4379 who was excited to become a student. I've gotten a couple of emails here already saying other people are excited to become a student, so we want to know if you're excited about becoming a student. We also want to know if you have any more questions about the course, about how to sign up, about what we reviewed today, about grammar, or about anything. Let us know. Otherwise, we are going to wrap it up because we got some other things that we need to go add more content to this course.
Friends, if you do have questions, maybe Jennifer, if you could go to the first slide with better communication with grammar. Remember to use this hashtag, better communication with grammar. Be in touch with us on social media. Now, friends, me and Jennifer work very hard to deliver the best content for you. Better communication with grammar has combined both the Australian and American accent, but also we'll be showing you how you can better communicate with grammar so that you can use your English, you can get a better job, apply for TOEFL, pass TOEFL, pass IELTS, do anything that you want in English. If you do have any questions, friends, please be in touch with us with the hashtag Better English Grammar. You can see this hashtag right here. It's a nice big bold one on top of my head and Jennifer's head. So post, Jennifer, what can they post?
You guys can take screenshots of this lesson if you watch a replay. You guys can take pictures of your notes and all of the valuable information we've taught you today and share that. And I talked the other day about using English. You want to teach it, and then you want to use it, and you want to learn it, you want to use it, and then you want to teach it. So take a picture of your notes, share it on social media, use the hashtag Better English Grammar, and teach someone what we taught you today. You can teach someone what we taught you today, and you will be using it even more, okay? So that is what we can do with the hashtag. How much does it cost to be a VIP student? It's only $97 for these first couple of days, and this price will never be around forever. So I think there are no more questions. Is there only 20 seats left for VIP members? So, or can we sign up in 2 weeks? So that's another point. This is not going to be around forever. We are going to close enrollment. So you only have a few days to sign up. This course is not going to be open enrolled, forever. We are going to close enrollment so we can connect with the students who join, so we can connect with the VIP students who join. So this course is not going to be around forever. So if you're on the fence, that means if you're thinking about it, join. Remember, you can join. We know it's going to help you. You're going to instantly start improving your grammar. And if you're not happy, then we'll, like I said, we'll give you your money back. Looking at some of these chats, we have not checked our email. We will do that. Can I ask you what's the date above the course? For example, March 3rd, this is the time we should start a new lesson. Yes. So you are going to sign up today, and you are going to instantly get your bonus materials. You're going to get the first section of using adverbs. Then on March 1st, we are going to start our live training on the conditionals and the perfect tenses. And then on March 3rd, you're going to get section 2. March 5th, you're going to get section 3, then section 4, etc., etc. Okay. No, Anonymous 4198, there are not going to be 20 people in Skype. These Skype sessions are going to be individual because we want to connect with you and give you that personal connection and that personal learning opportunity. That's why we are only accepting 20. We are only accepting 20 because we want to give you that one-on-one opportunity. We are going to be around via email. We are going to be around via this chat. And if you have any more questions, you can definitely ask us here in the chat or send us an email. I need to be wrapping this up because we've already gone almost an hour and a half of this free live training for you. Woo,
wow. Okay, it's Friday night here, Jennifer. I need to go out.
It's Friday night in Croatia.
It's Friday evening here, friends. And Friday morning in America.
Friday morning, my day is just beginning. I have some more lessons and I have to connect with people. So Anonymous 8300, what is your ID in Skype? Will you send it to me? We will send you our Skype IDs when you enroll in the course and buy your VIP membership. Adriana, I hope that you have a fabulous Friday night. I am excited to teach all of these fabulous English learners with you during this course. I'm so excited to see all of the people who have signed up. I'm excited to see who the first 20 are.
Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you, Jennifer, for this lovely live training.
Yes.
Friends, remember. Oh, sorry, Jennifer. Tell me.
No, I just said no. Thank you. I'm gonna stop sharing the screen so we can say goodbye to you all properly. Go ahead, Adriana. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Friends, there's only 20 places for VIP students. If you do want to improve your English to better communicate, hurry up. 20 places available. We do respect you. We work very hard to create the best content, and we hope to see you inside. Thank you for being here, and I'll let Jennifer finish.
Yeah. So thanks again, guys. We hope that you love the material as much as we've loved creating it. We'll see you on Skype. We'll see you inside the VIP bonus room. Remember, we're going to end this live call now, but we're still available for questions. So write us a question in the chat, send us an email, and let us know if we can help you understand anything for this course. Best of luck, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.